Greetings. In this video, I want to show you how to fix an Insignia flat screen TV that no longer turns on, or the screen just stays black. So it's a pretty easy fix. Now the Insignia TVs are a little bit different than other ones, so please stick with me throughout the whole video. Now if you hear a little bit of audio and you see a green light that's unusual, that you've never seen a green light before, that could just mean that there's something wrong with the backlight with one of the LEDs. And what you could do is get your smartphone and a smartphone flashlight and flash inside and see if you see a picture. If that's the case, then it is something internal that you need to fix, and there are tutorials online how to do that. But it could just be something very simple. Okay, first thing I want you to do is just the obvious with your remote control. If it doesn't turn on, actually physically go to the back of the TV and make sure it's plugged in, and then manually turn it on from there. It could be that your remote control is broken or the battery's dead. And if it turns on manually from in the back, then you know, hey, it's the remote. You need to do something with the remote. Okay, now after you did that, what I want you to do is power it off. And then what I want you to do is unplug it from the wall. And I want you to hold down the power button for 30 seconds while you're pointing at it. And count it out and make sure you're patient and you do the full 30 seconds while it's unplugged. And then go on the back and hold down the power button. And every Insignia model is a little bit different where the power button is. And hold that down for 30 seconds. Go ahead and plug it back in, and then see if it turns on. Now make sure you remove, and you could do this actually before you do the power button, make sure you remove all devices from the HDMI ports back here. So if you have like an Xbox, a Roku, a Fire Stick TV, and sometimes that will cause it to turn black. It's called the black screen of death. And one of those components may be causing your Insignia to turn black. Remove that and then see if your TV starts working. Then if it does work, then you know it's something to do with like your device. So let's say if it's a Roku. Go ahead and if it does work, try a different HDMI port on the TV if you have one, and see if it's just that HDMI port. It could be that your Roku's bad or that device is bad. Hopefully not. Okay, now after you've tried that, go ahead and unplug it again. And this is different. This is conventional. What I want you to do is wait 30 minutes while the Insignia is unplugged, and be patient. Go ahead and put it on your timer. Give yourself a full 30 minutes. Okay? And then plug it back in, and then tell me if it works. That's called a hard reset, and that a lot of times will fix the issue. Now, if you've tried all that, it still doesn't work, again, make sure it's unplugged. And what we're going to do is on the back, what we're going to do is warm up the components inside the Insignia. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a hairdryer and blow in here on warm temperature for a few minutes, and we're going to heat up the components and we're going to knock the dust off. So let's go ahead and get our hair dryer. Again, blow it hard, about medium heat, while it's unplugged. Now, after you've done that, keep it unplugged and give that about another 15 minutes to where it can cool down, and then see if it will work. Now, after you've tried all that, go ahead and check your power cord itself and see if there's any physical damage. It's a possibility that the cord's bad. See if there's any kinks. Go ahead and also try your TV on another power outlet. Maybe it's the power outlet, the fuse that's gone, and then you might have a short breaker or something. Go ahead and try it on another outlet that you know is working. But check your power cord, and if you can remove the power cord from the TV on this end. Now this is called a non-polarized AC power cord, and this will fit with about 80% of TV models, including some Insignias, not all. Some Insignias might have a triple hole that goes in the back, or it might have like a polarized power cord where one of these looks like a square while one's like a circle. That's called a polarized. So what I want you to do is, if you can pull it out, go ahead and replace this. You might have one laying around your home, like this one. The non-polarized goes with Xbox, PlayStations, HP printers, coffee makers, a lot of things. So you might have one that you could temporarily remove from that electronic to try out on your Insignia. You're not going to hurt anything. These are generic, same voltage and everything. You're not going to hurt anything. Or if you don't have one, just go on Amazon or eBay. I can link you up in the description on where you can get one, and then try switching out the power cord. That might be a simple fix. All right, thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe.